Wow, we have a historic buy signal, and I don't use the word historic lightly, in the precious metals market. But it's not gold, it's not silver. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about how to play it and what's the upside potential long term. Let's go.
Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days, weeks, and month.
So let's start with gold. Here's gold on a daily, and you see we're waiting for the clear signal. All right, we're waiting for the clear signal. We had the weekly close. That was the big one, above the downtrend, above the blue resistance zone. Everything looks great. I'm getting the champagne ready. But then the market pushes gold right back down below the downtrend, below that blue resistance zone, as you can see. And now with that, we officially made a lower high. So we still have lower highs and lower lows in the gold market. That is not great. We're still in consolidation. Clearly, if we add the 50, we can see we are still above the 50, which has been the important line for 2025. As you can see, we broke above it in January and have stayed above it till today, and twice in the past, here and then here. It has been the support zone that has turned around the gold market. So as long as we're above the 50, we clearly have to favor a short to midterm bullish scenario. Long term, we're bullish anyway. Even if we go down to the golden zone around 3,050, we're still bullish long term. But we have to stay above the 50. So we already tested the purple support zone a couple of days ago, which is now a double support zone because the 50 is running into it, as you can see. As long as we stay above it, I like it, because then we would have made a higher low, but we still need to make a higher high. So long story short, right now, nothing really happening in the gold market. Silver looks better, looks interesting. If we zoom out, you can see the 2024 uptrend still valid, but we're running into an ascending triangle formation of this uptrend and this crucial purple resistance zone that we've been hitting our head on all of 2025. We had one try to break out that got us to a new high, but then right back into it. Thank you very much, Donald Trump and the Liberation Day. A lot of people got liberated from their profits on this one. So where's the action? The action in the precious metal is in platinum. We have a historic, let me say this again, historic breakout in platinum. So let's look at the chart first, daily, right? So we broke the 2021 downtrend and confirmed the breakout. This is excellent. This is a big, big buy signal. But it gets better. If I switch to the weekly, and you can see that platinum hasn't even been close to its all-time highs. To be fair, this was like a big platinum squeeze that happened right here. I remember it vividly, but still, I mean, we're not even close to 2021 highs. Now, check this out. If we take the all-time highs, connect them, we broke the ultra-long downtrend that has been in place since 2007 on platinum, on the daily, on the weekly, and as you can see here, on very, very likely, and we have one trading day left, on the monthly. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a major historic buy signal. If you like the content, help us get to 2,500 subscribers, and as a thank you, we'll start a real money portfolio with gold mining stocks, uranium mining stocks, and Bitcoin. Now let me show you something real quick. This is from our friends at Allstar Charts, and they love their super long-term charts. But this is a good one. So on the right side, you see what I showed you right now. They see the same thing. They actually see a breakout out of a triangle. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't matter. It's the breakout that's the important thing. And then they compared it with a similar breakout formation from the 80s and 90s, after which platinum ran up about 500%. Wow. So this is the upside potential that we are talking about. This is the potential. Will we get there short term? Absolutely not. This is a long-term trade. But this bull signal, the breakout, is here. Historically, it's party time in the platinum sector. The reasons are obvious. I mean, the catch-up potential of platinum compared to silver is even more dramatic, as you saw. I mean, we are crazy low, right? Below the all-time highs here, which not sure if we're going to reach those, but we'll see where this goes. If the Allstar Charts guys are right, and this has 5-bagger potential, all right, that would be great. The second thing is what I hear from the market is that the Chinese might be buying platinum as an alternative to gold, which they have been buying up. That's interesting. That makes sense. Platinum is not the same as gold. It's a hybrid, like silver, part-time industrial metal, part-time precious metal. But it's rare. So that would be the fundamental reason why platinum is moving. If indeed we see central bank buying on platinum, that makes a lot of sense. So how do we play the platinum breakout? I will play it on the long side, and I will play the metal. The problem with the PMG group is, platinum, palladium, rhodium. The problem is there are very few companies how you can actually play the rising prices of the underlying commodity with, right? It's not like gold, it's not like silver. One of the few companies you can play it with is Siboney-Stillwater, big platinum producer from South Africa. As you can see, this one shot up obviously with the price of platinum and is trying to break out from a nice bottoming base that has been taken a year and a half, almost 2 years. However, I'm not a big fan of South African companies. And in this case, Siboney-Stillwater, it's tricky. I prefer to play the metal over the company. Now, if things go really well for Siboney-Stillwater, the stock dramatically outperforms platinum. If it's not going well, it dramatically underperforms platinum, right? You always have the risk with the miners, the mines, South Africa, the geopolitical risk. No reason for me to do it if I get a 5-bagger opportunity in the metal itself. For that, if you're in the US, the ETF, the platinum ETF, the ticker symbol is PPLT. They have about $1 billion asset under management. So this is ETF. They have physical platinum stored in the vaults of, I think it's JP Morgan. So that's important if you want to buy an ETF of a commodity, that the physical commodity does exist. That's the case. That's how I would play it. I will not play it over through the companies like Siboney-Stillwater. The risk is just too great, and the upside is not there, right? If I am willing to take on mining risk, as I do with gold and silver miners, then I want to get at least a 3x outperformance possibility to the gold or the silver price. And I get that with the gold and silver stocks that I invest in. In this case, with platinum, I don't see it, so therefore I'll invest in the metal. So let's talk about what do we do now? So we have this historic breakout. This is the weekly. As you can see, we hit this resistance zone. Let me mark this out. And are coming back, which is completely understandable. Right? This is the zone. You can clearly see, boom, we ran into it, hit our head, and now we're coming back down. You see these very long wicks in the past days, which shows that here in this area we have selling. If you go on gap closes based on closing prices, we have an open gap here. And I can see us have a retest of the downtrend. So if you want to be aggressive, if you're panicking that this trend might be happening without you, I would start opening up a position right here in this area, and then add to it once we have the successful retest of the breakout. When you have historic breakouts, very rarely do we not see a retest. So therefore, I'll be patient. This will take a while, but the historic breakout is there. So after gold, now we have the second one in the precious metal sector, and it's platinum. It's not silver, as we all thought, it's platinum. And the interesting thing is platinum, small market, right? Not a lot of people pay attention to it, yet if it runs, as you have seen in the past, if it runs, it really, really has a lot of power to it. So keep an eye on platinum, put it on your watch list, see how the price develops. This is the next hot precious metals market. Have a great weekend. Go Knicks. We're still alive. Let's go. Let's go Knicks. Enjoy your time. Bye-bye.